You can see arm growth in as little as 30 days. I'm going to show you a 4-day training split to hit all the muscles of the arm, including the forearms. And at the end, I'm going to cover 3 things that you don't want to ignore. Day 1, perform your workout like you normally would. Then you finish with arms. You're going to target the inner or short head of the biceps on this day. This muscle is what gives you that fullness when you're looking at it from the front. You want to use a cable easy bar curl with a medium grip, and this is going to give you some nice time under tension, which of course, if you love science, many studies indicate that this is a key growth factor. You're going to start with a slightly flexed elbow. You're going to keep your arms tight to your sides. You're going to squeeze and control at the top and hold for a 3 count. You want to master and dominate each rep, focusing on that inner head and descend on a 3 count. We're strongest on the eccentric portion of a lift. For all of the exercises, you're going to use the rest pause method. You're going to perform 5 reps, rest 15 seconds for a total of 25 reps. You're going to add weight each successive set. The beauty of this program is that you're not only getting volume because you're hitting the arms 4 times a week, but you're also getting intensity because on those days, you're going to be able to lift heavier weights than you normally would. Now move on to the triceps. You're going to target the medial or inner head first. This is what makes your triceps look thick from the back. You want to use the easy bar cable press down with a medium grip. From here on out, you're going to execute all the exercises like you did the bicep curl. Do not lock out into full extension. Takes away the constant tension, also puts a tremendous amount of pressure on your elbow. This will be a theme. Do not lock out for the rest of your exercises. Always keep the elbow slightly bent for constant tension. Side note, if you prefer to do the triceps first, feel free. Day 2, now you're going to target the long head of the biceps, which contributes to that peak when you look at the biceps from the back. Since the long head originates at the shoulder, you want to use an incline dumbbell curl so that you can keep that muscle on stretch throughout the contraction. You want to start with your elbows flexed, and as you bend your elbow, you want to turn your wrist so that your palm is facing up at the top position. Very important. Be sure to keep your elbows back. Do not let them migrate forward as you curl. Move on to the triceps. Here you'll target the long head. This is what gives your arm that fuller look when seeing it from the front. Since this muscle also originates at the shoulder, we're going to use the easy bar skull crusher on an incline. This will ensure to keep the muscle on stretch throughout. Warning, do not go too heavy on this. This exercise, when executed properly, is fantastic, but it can wreck you if you go too heavy. So you want to lower the weight behind your head, and as you press up, your elbows are going to migrate forward. That's fine. Once you execute the contraction, then just let your elbows migrate back to get back in that stretch position. This will feel comfortable because it'll feel more natural. Day 3, you're going to target the brachioradialis. This muscle fills the gap between the biceps and the forearm. If you ever see Phil Heath, he has a huge brachioradialis. This muscle, when fully developed, gives your arm that powerful look. You're going to perform the reverse cable curl with a medium grip. Be sure to really squeeze as hard as you can on the bar so that you fully activate not only the brachioradialis, but all the muscles in the forearm compartment. Then you're going to move on to the triceps. Now you're going to target the lateral head. This is the muscle that gives your arms that fullness. When you look at the outside, you see that curve. That is the lateral head of the triceps. We're going to use the cable rope press down here. You want to make sure that you separate the rope and press down to your sides for a harder contraction at the bottom. Again, don't lock out. Before I move on to day 4, let me give you a quick reminder. There's 5 reasons your arms haven't been growing. Lifting too heavy, ego lifting with poor form. That's not good. It's not going to get it done. Failing to connect to the target muscle. Working everything but that muscle. I'll give you the other 3 after day 4 in the power tip. Day 4, this is fun day. This is your day. This is the day that you will be able to get to do whatever you want to do. We are going to start with just 2 compound movements. We're going to do the machine-assisted pull-up with a neutral grip. This is going to target the brachialis, which lies deep underneath the biceps. This is that muscle that when you're super lean, you'll see a little bump on the side. This is a powerful muscle that originates at the humerus bone and then it inserts into the ulna. That's why you want that neutral grip. Now, when you perform this exercise, you want to make sure that you're focused on biceps. Of course, you're going to use your back as well, but you want to really squeeze hard at the top for a 3 count and then descend in control. This is a nice compound mass builder. When you're done with your set, move right into a set of dips. This again is a nice compound movement. This will target all of the heads. It'll bias the medial head a little bit more, but it's going to make everything work together. So now that you see my philosophy on execution of all of the exercises, this is where you can go ahead and do other exercises that you like. Barbell curl, easy bar curl, dumbbell curls. Go crazy. Do whatever you want. I would recommend doing no more than 2 to 3 other exercises. This is your volume day. I would not get too crazy with the weight either. But since you know how to execute properly now, this is going to give you that added volume so that your arms can grow. Power tip, you'd be surprised how many people ignore these next 3 things. Not eating enough calories to grow because you're not tracking your calories. You think you're in a surplus to grow and you're not. You're eating below maintenance. Not eating enough protein to grow. You've got to eat at least 1 gram per pound of body weight to keep it simple. Missing protein throughout the day or coming up short in total for the week is what will get you. But the easiest, most overlooked I see is when someone's trying to grow their arms, they fail to take measurements day 1. So if you follow this program, take a measurement day 1 and then on day 30, take another measurement, and then please comment and come back to me and let me know how you did. I guarantee this program will work. I'm not saying you're gonna blow your arms up 3 inches, but what I am saying is you may notice a 1/2 inch growth, which is huge in 30 days. Let me know. Now watch what YouTube suggests next, and as always, thanks so much for watching.